the initial 48 hours. I think in the old days, we all received a manual before the IT age. And then they talk about why 48-hour training and then goal setting, timeline, become loopy and so on and so forth. But I always thought it was about dream. Because if you have not anchored your dream, everything else is an academic exercise. It's all a paper exercise. Everything big, everything not so big starts with a dream. When I say a dream, I'm talking about a seemingly impossible dream, but that can happen. And I'm not talking about, this weekend, the total prize is 5 million. I dream of making it. Actually, your chances are 0. Okay? I dream I can be Tiger Woods playing golf. It's never going to happen. But what about the dream in Nu Skin? I think for most of us, our dream, once we go beyond, hey, this thing is much bigger than us. So maybe initially we go into Nu Skin, we say, hey, this thing is very good. I'm sure I can find some customers for the Galvanic Spa. The lifespan has worked for me. But then you realize this is much, much bigger. And I think for most of us ordinary people, it's not about owning a business. Of course, that's it. It's about giving our family the best life possible. Now, there is one very inconvenient thing we have to settle first: money. To have a best life possible, you need money. A constant flow of money is the best, isn't it? Okay? So, first and foremost, ask yourself before you set goal, what is your dream? What is your why? But of course, that by itself is not enough. The next thing we have to settle after we define our dream is belief. And this is something I've observed in talking in all my encounters with all the big leaders in Nu Skin all around the world, is that they totally believe that Nu Skin is the one and only vehicle for them to fulfill this dream. If you think Nu Skin may be one of 3 vehicles, maybe you can property, maybe you can do investments. When it gets a little bit hard here, you will always say, I got my property, I got my stocks, or something else, I got a little business here and there. So the belief must be total. Get Nu Skin done first. Then you can do the rest. Then you can take the money, go and invest in property and stock and start other business. I don't care. But the belief is that Nu Skin is the one and only vehicle to fulfill that big dream. Next is intention. What is your intention? So your upline is sitting down, telling you must do this, must do that. What do you say? I try my best. Or I will try, but after PSLE. Or I will try maybe after Chinese New Year. Then the intention is not really that strong, Is that you're just going to do it. You're going to be 100% committed. You're either pregnant or you're not pregnant. You cannot be 25% pregnant. Right? So for intention, I always like the story of Cortez, who was the leader of the Spanish conquistadors when they landed in Mexico in the 16th century. I think some of you would have heard this story. They were going there, they didn't realize at that time, but he realized he wanted to take the whole of South America. What did he do? He burned all their boats. What is the message? There is no going back. Of course, today, hundreds of years later, all of South America, except for one country, Brazil, they're all Spanish-speaking because this guy burned all their boats. That means his intention was very clear. There's no going back. Either we all die here, forgotten, or we conquer the whole of South America. And he made it. And you will find this intention is the quality being of an Elon Musk or a Bill Gates or a Steve Jobs. It's the same, just like our founders. Their intention was 100% commitment to making Nu Skin work. And thanks to them, we have a vehicle. And last but not least, of course, is goals. Here, actually, I will talk very little. Because if you didn't have your dream properly set up, you don't believe, your intention is so-so, you can write anything down, it doesn't mean anything. But if you have the first 3 set up, you don't know what your goals are, and you just go out there and talk to people, suddenly you discover discover, hey, I become whatever the next title and the next title. So make it very simple for you to remember, dream big. Don't dream small. Don't dream little. Because when your dreams are big, the small parts don't matter. But when your dream is small, little pebble will rock you and the thing will fall down.
So Juwen, I'm very curious now. So what was your dream, right, that you first had when you started Newsfeed, and how you have managed to stay so focused, right, through the years on your objective and goals?
Okay, as I said, in answer to your first question, actually, it was very simple. This one cannot lose money, sure can make money, right? And worst case, I'll just look better. Of course, this was the days before TR90 Galvanic Spa. So I said, okay, I'll just buy one set. If I don't make money, what's the downside? Just one set of whatever the product was, right? Or what if I made it? Then, initially, of course, I managed it as a business for my wife, so that she can take care of our 2 kids. And actually did not attend any of the subsequent meetings at Newsfeed for the first 2 or 3 months. 2 to 3 months. Until my wife said to me, actually this thing, darling, is much bigger than you. I said, yeah, just sell some product, make some money, we'll get back the cost of our product and a little bit more. Okay, I can make some money, right? Then I actually went to listen to some of these. Then I said, how these guys are in the business? Then I realized it was a much, much bigger thing. So at that point, I told her, I said, darling, actually you're doing a very good job. But actually, I think the person most suitable to do this in the family is actually me. Okay, this may sound a little, I have to qualify this very carefully. Every business is about products, correct? Including our own. And in fact, Newsfeed is emphasizing the importance of product usage. But what is our best product? Opportunity. So, if you want to have your big dream fulfilled, you must always lead with opportunity. It is an amazing business opportunity, life opportunity to fulfill your dream, backed by amazing product. It is not an amazing product ecosystem that happen to have an opportunity behind it once the product blah, blah, blah. The message is lost. So the signaling is very important. So how do I stay focused? Once I've decided that we can achieve as ordinary people this big dream, we can give the best life to our family, have all the time freedom in the world, then just stay focused. Because no business is ever easy. And my wife and I realized this kind of opportunity is never going to come again. This is probably the only one. And since then, I have not seen anything else. So that will be my answer to you. Comes back to the dream.
Thank you, Jacob.